such sights to show you.
Get away from her, you bitch!
What a plonker!
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Hun Ya Geek is Showing. Tonight, joining me as always is some random guy, JB.
Hello.
How you doing there, sweetie?
I'm knackered, but I'll live.
Oh, bless you.
I'm a bit ill, but never mind. I'll be okay.
On tonight's episode, we are talking streaming wars. There are so many different streaming services out there that there's a lot to choose from. You've got Disney Plus, Netflix, which we're going to be debating here shortly. You've now got Paramount Plus, you've got Amazon Prime. You've got so many choices that we're kind of spoilt for choice, especially when it comes to exclusives. But again, we'll get into that in a little bit later. But first, we have a quick little announcement to make here over at Calico Productions. Due to some scheduling issues that we are having here in the underworld, Hun Ya Geek is Showing is going to be returning to its original time space of once a fortnight per episode. It's just because there is so much going on behind the scenes. Can't really talk about too much of it, but there are things coming along very nicely. But yeah, we're going to be back to once a fortnight, but that doesn't mean there's going to be a dip in quality or anything like that. We are going to continue to do our absolute best to entertain you and everybody. And I want to say a quick shout out, thank you to some of our new subscribers, one of them including my friend, Baby Bear, who I met over on TikTok. And she is my crazy, weird, twisted little sister. And we'll get to meet her soon, hopefully, in an episode of Miss Violet's Underworld.
Yay.
But right, moving swiftly on, I am going to be supporting the good old Netflix. Well, Mr. Random JB over here will be talking about his love of all things Disney.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go first.
Oh, I was going to let you go first.
We'll try to be kind of semi-impartial and talk about the good points and bad points of both. I think what we'll do first is we'll compare them first on price for content. Do you feel that the price that you pay for Disney Plus, if you pay a price for it, because I know that they do offer up free subscriptions, things like Sky and the such like that.
I fucking wish they did.
Do you feel that the price you pay for your Disney Plus is worth it?
Yes. Easily. Keeps my daughter amused. It keeps me amused. It keeps my wife amused. Jesus, what could you know? I mean, I can say the same about Netflix, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because I have both. But it's just the sheer amount of stuff that's coming out on Disney, plus the stuff that's coming out.
I can agree.
Especially on the 1st of March.
Yes,
good game.
3. Season 4, is it?
No, season 3, Mando.
Season 3, that was it, yeah. But yeah, I still haven't got past the 5th episode of season 1 yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Punish me. I've been naughty.
Yes, I'm going to have to call you a silly demon again, aren't you? Silly demon.
Anyway, for me, talking Netflix side, I think for the price that I pay each month, I'm in the middle tier they do. The one that's, I think it's like $9.99 a month.
Yeah, come on.
I do that one, and I have an account. I have a profile on it. My Spawn has an account on it. So, and like you said, there's a lot of good programs on there. There's some duds. There is some real duds, but we'll get into that in a little bit later. But I feel the price that I pay for Netflix, it is worth it. I wouldn't pay any higher for it. I will say that. I don't think it's worth more than 10.
There is a higher tier, isn't there? But I'm not actually sure what you get.
I think you just get more profiles and are allowed to share the account between more devices. I think. I'm not 100% certain on that.
If you don't get an extra program, what's the fucking point?
Exactly. That's what I mean. I think for 2 profiles, for 2 people, on 2 devices, for £10 a month, I think that's fairly reasonable price-wise. I wouldn't go any higher with it. I wouldn't want it to be any lower because then the less that money they're taking in, the less they're going to put back into the actual programming itself.
Mm, yeah.
So, but I think for the price, yeah, you definitely get some good content. If you can only pick one or the other, we'll just say that out now, folks, that
Mm.
this is the case of if you haven't got one, but you have the other, this is our way of saying maybe you should try the others.
There are alternatives out there, folks.
There are, yes. Right, I think that covers price pretty nicely.
Yeah.
So
Content.
I was going to say, I think next what we should do is not so much content. I think what we'll do first is we'll talk exclusive content that is only on that platform.
Mm,
Then we'll talk about the other content because some of it is shared between them.
yeah.
So due to licensing and all that kind of stuff, there is some stuff that's shared. So, but yeah, I'll let you go first again, Guy.
Content wise, I mean, let's face it, you got all of Marvel, you got all of the Star Wars.
Yeah.
That on its own is great. Plus, just all the other stuff, Buffy, Angel, and you know how we feel about that, folks.
Oh, yes. We have done episodes here.
Hmm.
Check them out. Oh, they're
I
in.
think I think Battlestar used to be on there, but I think that's migrated now,
Yes, yes, I think it has. And
unfortunately.
since the merger with Fox, we also on Disney Plus you have all the Alien and Predator stuff as well, which we
Yes.
my feelings on that.
See, this is the thing that's great about Disney, because that House of Mouse have
Mm.
just got money and money and money. They can buy anything.
Consume, consume, consume.
Mm.
It's
I want them
funny
to
that
buy everything and put it all on one thing.
it's funny that Disney brought Hasbro and Hasbro owns Transformers because the saying in Transformers is "till all are one," and
Mm.
I think Disney took that as a challenge
Yeah, I
with
think so.
licenses. Till all are one. Which, if that means everything's under all one streaming service, now you have to pay one extra bill a month. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? Ow, you little prick. What?
Sorry, that was one of my demons.
Yeah.
There he
Difficult,
is,
right?
Hendrix, the demon
Oh,
kitten.
you little twat. What? Fuck off. Fuck off.
Sorry, we seem to be suffering a slight case of human abuse by an animal here.
This is you, isn't it? You did this.
My influence. I'm sorry. He's my familiar. What can I say?
Well, you can fucking feed him then.
But anyway, exclusive content, the one that I will definitely point out for any Netflix viewers or potential Netflix viewers, if you are an old school sci-fi nerd like myself, you may remember a little show called Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh my God, now you're showing your age.
I really am.
Ooh, folks.
Growing up, that was one of my favorites. The Sci-Fi Channel would show it around 11 o'clock on a Friday night. I had no friends. I never went out. I just ordered a takeaway, have a smoke, have a drink, and just watch that shit and laugh along with it. I even to this day on DVD own the randomness that is Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, considering that each episode was basically a movie anyway.
Mm,
So it just screams weird. Even in the trailer, it says every year in Hollywood, thousands of movies are made. This is one of them.
mm.
It doesn't take itself seriously. I love it. I love Crow the Robot. But yes, on Netflix, they did a revival. I want to say it's not a reboot, it's not anything like it. It's more of a revival of the show.
Mm.
And it's funny. It really is funny.
Oh,
Seriously.
I'll check that out.
Yeah. They have you ever seen the film Mac and Me? As a kid of like growing up in the 80s and 90s, have you seen the film Mac and Me?
No, it never appeared.
Right. Well, they skipped that in the second season.
Right.
And trust me, it's worth watching. Seriously. But yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000 is just one of the reasons to go and check out some of the Netflix exclusives. There's a crap ton more on there, way too many to list.
Oh,
Go and check them.
I did enjoy the toys that made us and the movies that made us.
Yes, original series. Sorry, I was thinking more like films and shows and stuff. But
Mm.
that I've complete. When you're trying to think of something, your brain just goes, no,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I had a moment like that. But yes, the toys that made us and the movies that made us and the documentary High Score.
Yes, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, if you are into any kind of retro nostalgia type stuff like ourselves, we collect toys, we collect action figures, we love old films, anything like that, go and check those out as well because they are amazing. And some of the history behind some of the toys,
Mm.
it really is an eye opener. The Transformers one. Sorry, tangent here, everybody. Tangent alert. The Transformers episode of the toys that made us. I didn't realize it went kind of as far back as it did, and the back and
Oh,
forth
yeah.
between the two
Mm.
companies. You know, it's like Japan licensed Action Man from Hasbro and
Mm.
turned it into Henshin Cyborg Man, that then became Diaclone, that then became the Transformers in the American market. And it's just
Yeah,
like it's that back and forth between the two that is just such a like wow. Transformers history really is much more deep rooted than you think.
it
But
is.
anyway, enough of that tangent. Right. Have a little slippy slip. By that,
Good.
having a drink, you dirty pervert.
Mm.
It's that moment if we ever put this out on Spotify where there's going to be like a few seconds silence and everyone's going to think their phone's fucked up.
Yeah, it's just us drinking.
Yeah, it's just gone quiet because we're having a drink. Nothing more, nothing more.
Purely medicinal.
Oh, yes, purely medicinal. But right, I think we should move along then now finally to, well, not finally, but I think we should now move along to other content that is on one or the other, but not on.
Mm.
And one that I have been recently rewatching just because it's a big old geeky blanket of warm, fuzzy loveliness. I've been rewatching The Big Bang Theory again.
Nice. Yeah. So I've had no choice because my daughter loves it.
Yeah, again, my
It's,
my creature from the Black Lagoon has been
unfortunately, because of her autism, she keeps watching the same episodes over and over again.
mm, mm-hmm, yeah, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. You can't see it on camera, but my head is bobbing like a motherfucker behind this man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know that. I know that pain. I
Oh,
know.
yeah. You know.
The one that my creature always seems to gravitate towards, and I don't know why, is Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but when you've seen the same episode and the same arguments and the same fights 30 times in
Mm.
one afternoon, you kind of want to put your face through the wall just so you've got something else to look at.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, content that is on one but not the other. So there we go.
Mm.
Me, Big Bang Theory,
For me,
love that.
Lost.
Yes.
All of Lost is on there,
Yes, it is.
which you haven't seen.
I saw season one and it didn't interest me. I'm sorry.
Try again.
Okay. Maybe. If I've got
Do
the
it.
time.
Put your comments on.
She says in a void of darkness that is timeless. If I've got the time, I'll watch it.
Put your comments down below, folks, if you think the Violet should do Lost.
No, most people will just tell me to get lost. There's a difference.
Oh. Now. But
No,
no,
it's
folks.
okay. It's okay.
Let's have a little straw poll. Put your comments on there, down there.
Let's just play the world's smallest violin for me right now, shall we? Oh, woe is me. I don't give a fuck.
Nearly.
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 I nearly got you there, guy.
Good game, good game.
Oh, yes. Good game. Didn't he do well? Didn't he do well?
No.
Sorry. Had Bruce in me again. I mean, it's not the first time. Shit. Fuck. Yeah, that night definitely was a generation game because there was a few years between us.
Oh, I'd say so.
Oh, there, here comes Sid.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the segment of the show where we get possessed by random celebrities. We're sorry.
We do.
That's what happens when you open a portal to the underworld. Random celebrities just escape for 5 minutes.
Chopper. Cock. Penis. All right, Sid. It's enough. No way they say penis on a carry-on film.
Nah, it's too
It wouldn't
direct.
be allowed.
No.
Sure. Anyway, so yeah, so you lost.
How have I lost? How have I lost?
Well, we'll see by the end of the episode. Hey.
Oh, you mean I should watch Lost? Yes, I will. At some point, like I said, I've got a lot going on, but I will get around to it at some point.
You were pointing in a minute.
Promises, promises.
That one.
Anyway,
Yes, carrying on. Carrying on.
yes, right. I think what we'll do here, got a little bit of time left. I think what we'll do here is we'll just kind of maybe flip the script. Maybe you talk about something on Netflix that you love about it, and I'll talk about something that I love on Disney Plus.
Indeed. Okay. Well, let's face it, it's Cobra Kai.
Exactly. That is a fantastic show. Again, another exclusive
Sad news this week.
side of things.
Sad
Pardon?
news this week.
Yeah, the next season's the final season, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be fair, I think one more season will wrap things up nicely.
Oh no. Well, no. We'll just like it.
You know, the
I
stuff
like it.
with Reese,
Hmm.
him getting out of the prison, which how easy was it to get out of that prison? Spoiler alert if you've not seen it. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, it's a bit easy. So yeah, sorry, Tom.
Sorry, Tony. We love you, really. That's Tony Harris over at the Retro Movie Zone. Go check him out, people. See
Yes,
all the
do so.
retro movies anyway. Go check it out. Right, for me, and this is more of a category that's on Disney Plus that I love. And it was one of the main reasons why I kind of got Disney Plus in the first place. I'm a bit of a nostalgic bitch sometimes when it comes to cartoons from my childhood. And
Oh, I wonder what's coming, folks.
it's not what you think. It's not what you think. The fact that they have all of the old, not just 90s cartoons, because they don't have them all. They don't have like Batman and things like that. But
No,
all the
give them time.
Marvel cartoons I grew up watching. You know, Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, the Hulk.
That was wank.
No, but you know what I mean. I grew up watching those kind of things. So
Doesn't stop it being wank.
I know it doesn't stop it being wank, but at the same time, it's like it's that nostalgia twinge of like, I remember watching this. So like I really do. When I first got Disney Plus, it was like I had it on the trial month. I was like, I'll give it the month, and if I find enough on here that I'd like to watch, that's going to take me a while to watch, I'll keep it. If there's like one or two shows besides the Marvel films and all that kind of stuff, then I'll keep it. And then when I saw they had like the complete run of Buffy, the complete run of Angel, all of the X-Men cartoons, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep my subscription going on this. You know, it's going to take me a while to get through all those animated shows and all the old shows that I used to love watching. So, you know, I don't mind it. But that is the one thing that made me keep Disney Plus. If they didn't have any of that, I probably wouldn't have kept it. I would have watched the WandaVision, Captain America, and Falcon, and all that stuff. I would have watched all of that lot, and then I would have binned it off. In all honesty. But that's my little thing with Disney Plus.
Yeah, I must admit, and Spidey and his amazing friends.
Oh yeah. Oh, and of course,
The 80s hook. Any older?
I love that show, and I'm going
Has she done yet?
I'm going to talk about it. Don't worry, I will save you the torment. I will save it for an Underworld episode. Keep it far away from you. 'cause you're a boring old fart.
Yep.
Well, at least you know what you are.
I'm boring old rock and roll.
They say you are what you eat, so that makes me sometimes a cunt, mostly a dick, and very occasionally an asshole.
Fair enough. What? Oh, fuck off.
He's saying, "Bow to me, human, bow to me."
He's been an arsehole, is what he's
We were
doing.
worshipped as gods in Egypt. Now we shit in a little tray. It was Freud's fault. It was Freud's fault. We'll blame Freud.
Upstaged by a cat, folks. It's come to this.
Exactly. Well, you're always going to get put in your place by a pussy.
I know the truth.
Can I get away with that? I don't know, and I don't care. Anyway, sorry, my
Yes.
is starting to slip out.
But I think that's what we'd say for that. I mean,
Yeah, I think we've covered everything nicely
to
here.
be honest, folks, be like me and have both.
Yeah, if you can afford both, because we know
Yes, if
we
you
know
can
in the
afford
current situation that the world is a fucking expensive place to
Mm.
live right now.
I'm lucky. I've got a good deal for Netflix through Sky.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people now, that is how they have Netflix. It's through having Sky TV and having it as part of the package.
Mm.
Most of the people that I know that have Netflix have it through Sky
Yeah.
and have Disney Plus as a standalone thing. Or a few people have it the other way around, where Netflix is on its own and Disney Plus is part of the Sky thing.
Mm.
But either way, if you can afford both, we can highly recommend both. But if you can only afford one, do what I did or what we did. Look at it objectively. Look at it as, like I said it a minute ago with Disney Plus. If there's a lot on there that you think that you're actually going to get through and watch over a period of time that just
Yeah.
price, go for it. If you look at it and there's maybe 2 or 3 films, a couple of shows that you might watch, and that's it, it's not worth keeping it. It's not worth,
Yeah.
you could put that money towards whatever else you may need to support yourself, because that is the most important thing. Not watching and being up to date with the latest shows and things like that. That's not the important thing. We're trying to be positive here on Calico today. The most important thing is that you take care of yourself. And if you can keep up with the current shit and you can afford it, go for it. But we recommend both. It wasn't really streaming wars, it was more streaming mild disagreement.
Yeah. But to be fair, they're all great. Is there anything you'd like to see either group get?
Well, obviously being a big Marvel fan, I obviously with Disney Plus, I'm looking forward to all the new Marvel stuff they're coming. But when it comes to like licenses and things like that, that I'd like to see them get, or things that I'd like to see them do with the properties that they have. On the Marvel side of things, I'd like to see them obviously take a more deeper step into the horror stuff. They started it with Werewolf by Night. We both watched that and we both agreed it was amazing. It was
Yeah.
it was a good step in the horror direction, because a lot of people don't realize Marvel's done a lot of horror comics.
No, that's the thing. Yeah.
Blade was a horror comic to begin with.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They even did the Tomb of Dracula. Marvel did. So there's untapped potential there if they follow it, and I'd like to see more of that. Not just because I'm a horror fan, but because I think the standard Marvel formula now, after 10 plus years and what 30 films and show, no, it's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like watch time is like over 100 hours,
Yeah,
right?
easily. Yeah.
After that amount of time, I personally feel things are getting a little bit stale. That's just me. Some things are working,
Yeah.
not as much as it used to.
No, I'm definitely finding myself looking more forward more to like Star Wars properties coming out, things like that. Then I'm a bit fatigued.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with Marvel now. It's
Marvel,
very
I'm like,
much like chunk
mm,
after chunk after chunk after chunk. But yeah, the one thing I will say that I will say about Netflix, the one thing I'd like to see them do is stop canceling shows after one season when people get hooked.
yes,
I'm not the only
definitely.
person
That's a
saying
flaw.
that. I'm really not the only person saying that.
Just because it's not getting the numbers you like at first, it doesn't mean it's not going to get them eventually. Come on, Netflix.
Yeah, you've got to give these things a little bit of a slow burn sometimes, especially if it's a show that's got a very complicated plot line or something that you need to sit and kind of
Yeah,
then
it's
you need time for that.
nothing's going to hit the numbers instantly unless it's something big, like a Marvel thing or
Yeah.
a Star Wars thing.
Oh, and one
Or
other thing I would love
Cobra
to see from Netflix is more serial killer documentaries because there aren't enough of them.
Guy.
Maybe I'll be on one of them.
Maybe.
The
You'd
only
be famous
serial
for
killer I
15
am when I
minutes.
say I could murder a bowl of cornflakes. That's the only cereal I'm murdering. All right, Weetabix then.
No, I don't like cereal.
All right, flesh of my enemies.
Now you're talking.
There we go. But
Is
yeah,
it
I
on a
think
sandwich or on a baguette?
shish kebab style.
Yes. I'd like to see Disney buy WWE. That'd be interesting.
They've got the money. They got the
They
money
have.
to do it. They could do it.
And apparently WWE's going to go for sale. So the rumors are saying. So that'd be interesting.
Well, we shall wait and see with that then, shall we? But I think on that
Yeah.
that headlock of a maneuver,
Oh, nice.
have you got something to add?
Yeah. Discovery Plus. That's what I forgot.
I've not checked that out, but I may have to.
That's got some really cool stuff on it. And the great thing is, I'm a Sky Glass customer, so we get it free.
Whoopee for you! But yeah, I think
And my big ass TV.
I think that pretty much covers what we needed to say about the streaming disagreement.
Yeah. If you've got any comments you want to give us, or say, oh no, this streaming platform's better, or this streaming platform's better.
Yeah,
Why don't you
if you want to talk about it in the
pricks?
comments, if you
Yeah,
want to get a if you want to get a conversation going in the comments, let us know what your favorite streaming services are and why. Drop it in the comments and we will reply to you.
We will.
Yes. Just trying to be more interactive with the audience. Love you all.
We do. We love you.
Right, we're going to say good night now and we shall see you in a fortnight.
Yep. See you in 2. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
We have such sights to show you.
Get away from her, you bitch!
What a plonker!
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.